Anshul Avijit of the Congress is with us. The Tipra Motha, remember, offered an alliance to the Congress, which the Congress spurned, and now you're in a situation where in Tripura, the Left Congress alliance is leading only on 7 seats. The BJP, with 39 out of 52 leads at the moment, the BJP poised to form the government in Nagaland as well, along with the NDPP, and could have a toehold in the government of Meghalaya. It just seems yet another bad day at the hustings for the Congress. Anshul?
No, Rahul, there is still a lot of popular support for the Congress in Meghalaya, in Nagaland. In Tripura, it was just complete mayhem. There's been violence. You know, these are trends. And, well, you know, trends do not mean results. But consider for a moment that they harden into actual results, into some sort of grim reality. Then in Tripura, let's take it state by state. In Tripura, well, the opposition vote has clearly got divided. Does not mean a popular mandate in favor of any party, least for the BJP. There has been a series of, you know, incidents of violence in Tripura. I mean, you know, the bike Bahiris were out there, a bunch of thugs and rogues creating mayhem. In Nagaland, it was pretty similar. It was old style of electioneering, where you had, you know, booth capturing, where people were intimidated, prevented from going to vote. But
you're saying is reflecting in the numbers. Anshul, ultimately analysis is based on the numbers are speaking for themselves, and the numbers suggest that the BJP is romping home to power in style in Tripura. So whatever you say right now on TV, you weren't able to convince the voters of Tripura about. And this is a state where the BJP, about 5 years ago, had just 1.5% of the vote.
Rahul, it is not a popular mandate for the BJP. The BJP actually had to change their the chief minister midstream. That was because there was so much of popular unrest against the government. You know, the Labharti schemes which we keep talking about, I know you mention it a lot as some the BJP will go on the ground. I've traveled there in many of these places in rural parts of Nagaland, in Meghalaya in particular. It's nowhere to be seen. It only exists on paper. The Jal Jeevan scheme, roads are in a bad mess.
But Anshul Avijit, it's all well and good. No, Anshul Avijit, it's all well and good to make these observations sitting in Delhi. Which of your leaders actually went to Tripura? You know, like we pointed out earlier to your other spokesperson. You know, bluster is there. You can keep calling out the BJP for not delivering on its promises. But the sheer fact that since 2014, the Prime Minister has been to Tripura twice as much than all of your Prime Ministers put together, you know, has to amount for something. That the sheer fact that for the first time a Home Minister spent the night in Nagaland ever in India since independence has been Amit Shah this time around.
Sure, but you know, this is pure rhetoric. I mean, going there, multiple announced there actually is, you know, translated into the ground. It only exists on paper. I mean, the Parliament the Prime Minister make big speeches about tribal welfare. He did it in the Lok Sabha again this time round when our leaders' speeches were
rising
expunged.
From 2% to 44%, and if you're able to hold that 44% is not rhetoric anymore. Then it's writing on the wall and showing you the mirror. Then it's as organic as it gets.
There is a lot of popular support for the Congress party in Nagaland. In Meghalaya in particular, you know, in Meghalaya we are in a process of rebuilding. You know what happened to the party over there. We've given tickets to a lot of young faces, new faces. You know, and it will show eventually. Right now it is rebuilding. It is in a pushing itself. Must not forget that Congress is still very, very popular. Yes. Whether we'll be able to encash on that popularity remains to be seen. You know, it will be highly unfortunate if these results solidify into that.
If you're popular, if you say you're popular, Anshul Avijit, then it's you know, then it's a pity that any of your top leadership didn't quite go there to represent that kind of popularity.
No, you can't be popular if you're coming number 4. BJP won. Trinamool at 2, Left at 3, the Congress at 4. That's not a reflection of popularity. But the charge that's being made, GVL, by Anshul is that A, opposition votes are getting split, so it's not as if the BJP has upped its popularity very much. B, you knew that there was anti-incumbency and therefore you changed the Chief Minister. That shows that you didn't run a good government and you're winning only because a lot of the anti-incumbency got flushed when you changed Biplab Dev and brought in Manik Saha.
I think every statement made by the Congress spokesperson here, I think is I would say laughable. I think, for want of a better word. Their Congress is very popular, but people are not voting for the Congress in the northeastern states and Meghalaya. So then what is this popularity for? Are they running any other, other than Congress as being a political party? Is there anything else that they use to measure their popularity? Second, they are saying opposition is divided. Well, how is opposition divided in Tripura? The left and Congress fought against each other for decades. Congress was the principal opposition until 2018, and we came to power, and today the Congress and left are together. Can there be anything more funnier than this? They fight against each other in Kerala, but when it comes to Tripura, they come together and they have tried to really pool their votes. How is it a divide in the, how are we benefiting from a divided opposition? We have the same alliance in Tripura. It's Congress and left which came together.
Because in Meghalaya, the BJP went to town to point out the corruption of the NPP. 2 days ago, Himanta Biswa Sarma met Conrad Sangma, and you're happy to go with the NPP again. So it's a little rich to call out the Congress when you're practically doing the same thing.
No, we see. Please do not decide on BJP strategy until BJP decides itself.